Claude Tag launched this week, and every tech blog called it a Slack integration. It's not. It's Anthropic, quietly admitting the standalone chat window. The thing that built them into a $60 billion company lost the UX war. If you're a founder still context switching between Claude.ai and your actual work, you just got a signal from the top lab in the space. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you what Claude Tag actually is, the market Anthropic ignored, and the pattern you can ship yourself. I've been running this exact design on Telegram for 8 months for client ops. Let's start with what the launch video didn't say. Here's what Claude Tag actually does. You're inside a Slack thread. You type at Claude and ask it something. Claude reads the channel context, every message above it, the files shared, the decisions made, and answers inside the thread. It remembers across days. It uses your organization's connected tools. It doesn't need you to leave Slack, open a new tab, paste context, or re-explain the project. That's the entire feature. And on the surface, sure, it's a Slack integration. But zoom out. Anthropic just spent launch day energy, the most valuable marketing real estate they have, telling the world that the best place to use Claude is not Claude, not the app they own, not the surface they control, somebody else's product. That's the story. That's the concession. For 2 years, the pitch from every major lab was, come to our chat window. It's smarter than the other chat window. Users didn't want another window. They wanted the intelligence inside the tools they already had open. Anthropic finally read the room. Now here's why this matters for anyone building or running a small business. The pattern Claude Tag validates. Tag the AI inside the surface you already live in. Let it inherit context. Let it persist across days. That pattern is the actual unlock. Zero adoption friction. Zero training. Zero tune new app for your team to forget about by Thursday. But Anthropic picked Slack. Let's do the math on that. Slack has roughly 65 million daily active users, mostly concentrated in mid-market and enterprise tech companies in North America and Western Europe. Telegram has 950 million monthly actives. WhatsApp has 2 billion. If the thesis is AI where you work, Slack has 2 billion. If the thesis is AI where you work, Slack is by a wide margin the smallest addressable market of the three. Most small businesses, the plumber with 4 employees, the agency owner running 8 clients from her phone, the invoicing shop in Belgrade, they are not on Slack. They are on WhatsApp and Telegram, in group chats with their team, their suppliers, and half their customers. Anthropic's launch quietly leaves 90% of small business out, which is fine for them. Enterprise Slack seats pay the bills, but it's the opportunity for everyone else. Here's the practical takeaway. You do not need to wait for Anthropic to ship a WhatsApp version. You do not need a Slack subscription. The pattern is portable. A tag-triggered assistant that reads the group history above it, uses your connected tools, Gmail, your CRM, your invoicing system, your calendar, and remembers the thread across days. That is a weekend build with a language model API and a chat platform's bot framework. I've been running it for 8 months on Telegram for daily operations, inbox triage, invoice status lookups, lead follow-ups, quick reports, runs on a small home server. Costs pennies a day per user, not $30 a seat. If you want to test the pattern this week, pick one repetitive question your team asks in your group chat. Just one. Wire an assistant to answer it when tagged, with the context of the last 20 messages and one tool connection. Ship the ugly version. Watch what happens to your team's habits in 7 days. Now the hot take. Everyone is analyzing Claude Tag as a feature. It's not a feature. It's a strategic retreat dressed up as a launch. The chat window as a primary AI surface is dead. The winners over the next 2 years will not be the labs with the prettiest standalone app. They will be whoever meets users inside the messaging surface. Those users already have open 16 hours a day. For enterprise, that's Slack and Teams. For the other 90% of the planet's businesses, that's Telegram and WhatsApp. And that second market is barely being served. If you want this pattern, tag the AI inside the group chat your team already lives in, on Telegram or WhatsApp instead of Slack. That's exactly what we build for clients at BizflowAI.io. Go see real examples of what we ship. While you're deciding, hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next automation breakdown finds you. And if you have a workflow you want automated, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io. We'll map it live.